I am.
Yay! Morning, Cynthia.
Morning, Maria. And good morning, everyone.
Morning, everyone.
Maria's back. Woohoo!
I know she went solo for a
Fabulous.
little while.
Looks fabulous, fabulous, beautiful
So
as
do you.
ever.
Crazy hair, but it's okay.
So, welcome everybody to Mornings with Cynthia and Maria. So glad you could join us today. And please, please, please remember to like, share, subscribe, and what do we got? Ring that bell. Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah, ring the bell and watch till the end.
And watch to the end. Yes, thank you so much. Watch
Yeah.
to the end. That is so huge. I don't think people realize how huge that is.
Yeah.
So, if you don't want to listen, but you want to do us a favor and let it
Just keep it
go to
running.
the end, go do something, go potty, go make some coffee, go grab a soda, go have a smoke, whatever it is, and just let it run, and that'd be
Whatever
cool.
rocks your
But
boat.
we'd really want you to listen to, because we do have some good talking points. Okay, with that said, let's get going. Got my coffee.
Yeah. I have my servant. No, I'm kidding. So
It happens.
I heard you did a solo show. We don't have to get into the whole thing because they're going to view it. When you have these people who comment on historic events that are happening right now, and they mimic what they hear instead of really researching. That's all she's saying is look and read and listen and be informed before you open up your big fat mouth.
Yeah.
People were so worried about Trump pressing the button. We were talking about this earlier, and igniting, another war. First of all, there were no wars under Trump before.
Right.
And the thing is that Trump has said he is going to tame the waters between Russia and Ukraine. He has a plan. And I think that's for one of our next shows. Maybe it will be our next show, talking about what Trump plans to do or what we think. But it's really Biden, Pelosi, Paris, forget it. Where the hell is she? Have we heard?
She's in Hawaii. She's in Hawaii.
She's in Hawaii. Yeah. She's in Hawaii right now.
And Biden's not in the country either. Biden is in
special people.
He's in Brazil. Yeah. They're gonna mess up our country, fire it right straight down the toilet, and they're gonna be off spending all their millions and that they have stolen off of this country.
Yeah,
that's my opinion, by the way, YouTube. My opinion.
Yeah,
I'm allowed to have an opinion, okay?
Yeah, no, well, here's the thing, and whatever you are independent, I really don't care what religion or whatever, but you should care about a world war, because that's going to affect us all.
Absolutely.
It's going to affect us all, and the part like Biden, first of all, I don't think his mind is intact at this point. He can do short speeches, and he might even be able to do short speeches well. The fact is, he has declined. People know he's declined, and we're not going to get into that. And so I'm scared about the people who are behind Biden, what decisions they can push him to make. I'm afraid of the people who are going to affect America and American citizens.
Yeah. So here's this. I'm sorry to cut you off, but
no, please.
I actually found where Biden tells at the G20 summit, right? This is at the G20 summit, and he is telling G20 summit, U.S. President Joe Biden announces not 400 billion, so my mistake, only 4 billion. Like what's the difference between $4 billion and 400? That's like me saying it's 20 below zero outside, and tomorrow it's going to be 50 below. what's the difference in that? You know, you're going to freeze faster if you walk outside, right? Okay. So there's not a lot of difference in that. It's a shit pile of money that he's pledging.
Yeah.
Out of our pockets, not out of his pockets. He's pledging United States citizens' money, our money, to the World Economic Forum. Let's just talk about. Okay, so that's a whole. We gotta talk about this. This unbelievable. Look up Klaus Schwab. Klaus Schwab, Klaus, Klaus Schwab, SCHWAB. That dirty SOB is the CEO of the World Economic Forum.
So if you don't know what he looks like, see it? Kinda.
Yeah, put it up to the camera, right up to it. And there, up, down, 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 there.
Oh, there.
That's Klaus Schwab, okay? Klaus Schwab runs and has for many years this World Economic Forum. That guy gathers all these elitists. The guy that Bono, that is the lead singer of U2, he's a member of the World Economic Forum. Joe Biden is a member of the World Economic Forum. Bill Gates sits at the round table of the World Economic Forum. So you have these group of elites that want to control not just a state, not just a country, the world.
Yeah.
They want to eliminate as many humans as possible to gain better control of the humans around the world. You think I'm full of it? Please, don't take my word for it. Look your shit up. Do your research.
Yeah.
Yeah. It really isn't a
I
laughing
love
matter,
having
but-
mornings with you, man. I had a friend stay over who I adore and love and is the truest friend and the best person ever. But it's so funny because we started talking about politics, and there's a lot that we agree on and some things we don't, but for the most part she was agreeing with what we were discussing. But within like 3 minutes she was like, oh my god, I can't talk politics anymore. Let's stop, let's focus somewhere else. And that's like the majority of people, and I don't blame her. It does hurt your brain after a while. And then people are also like, talk about something fun like my car and the 10 girls I have and partying. Like, talk about that. Problem with those, not her, because she's super smart and we've had in-depth conversations long term, but for the majority of people who are like that, you're not in the reality of the danger that we are in.
Mhm.
You are not in the reality that there's very few that are going to be saved from that danger. And those are the few that they expect to pick up the bodies after it happens. They might be in a bunker somewhere so that they can be deployed out into our nation to pick up the mess that this administration has caused. Okay? And a couple of administrations who were before them, who now all of a sudden are supporting them because their hands are tied in dirty stuff. So I'm going to tell you, your Facebook pictures of food, they're pretty for about a second, but start using your brain,
Yeah.
not your breasts and your buttocks,
Yeah.
to kind of like become more knowledgeable on how to protect your family. Because the other stuff, is garbage. You need to think about these things.
Yeah, you can't just hide under a rock
Can't
and think it's all going to
you
go
can't
away.
run away from them.
You know,
Yeah.
to say, I also have friends who say, I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
It just stresses me out to the max.
Too
I
much.
can't do it. Well,
But you know what? It's too much for me too. Sometimes I want to
somebody's
be
gonna
somewhere.
the current president of this country is
Yeah.
now announcing that he's pledging to the World Economic Forum a group of people who want to take over the world and control what you do, what you say, what you eat, when you eat it, and how much you can buy for clothes and where you can shop at.
Yeah.
You won't have money that you can just reach in your account and take, because they will control it in digital coin. So, and then that's the least of our worries. The nuclear threat that we have going on right now is a reality. You people that are hiding under a rock, pull the rock off your ass and start doing your research. Because if you don't, you're going to be left behind and you're going to be standing there picking your butt, wondering what the hell just happened.
Yeah. And it's so funny because if you looked at the map was red.
Yeah.
I mean, the entire United States was
during the
pretty
election.
much red.
Absolutely.
And then you have people like I have a family member who I'm estranged from, very happily estranged from, and but I know they used to tell me I have to be a Democrat because I live in a part of Westchester. There's a lot of Democratic little areas, and I live in that area where my kids will be picked on or, bullied if they're not, or they won't, So that person, whoever they were, decided that that's the good thing, to just become what society tells you to. At some point, you have to say, when am I going to be a strong enough person on my own to decide? People, if they walk away, they walk away. But you have to know what you believe, why you believe it, and be able to kind of like not run from that discussion. So like at the beginning, I wasn't really participating in the conversation because sometimes you have to sit back and go, take a breath and let me listen to what somebody else might have had done some research on. And then let me move forward and research that and look it up for myself. And today, if you don't have a computer, you can go to a public library.
That's right.
Don't
Go
tell
to
me
a
you're
coffee
sure
shop.
that you don't have a computer, you don't have a phone. Well, you know what? Go to a public library.
Yep.
Your public library you sit at a computer and you look that stuff up.
Yeah.
You can go to sometimes even restaurants or that have the news on, or hospitals now have the news on sometimes.
Yeah.
Go sit somewhere where you're listening to different conversations about these topics. You will learn. It's so much information out there. Go to town hall.
Yeah.
Research what's going on in your community, in your government, in your local governments, because sometimes those are just as important. Even with the abortion issue, your local governments are going to be the ones that you're going to want to go to see what's going on with particular issues and how you can become a part of them, how you can fundraise or be a participant in what's going on in the world around you.
Right. What I'd like to do, my brain is just going, right? About all the things that are happening. And that's what gets so frustrating, because we call ourselves, I call it civilians because I come from a military family. So we're civilians out here. And this thing that we feel like, if I could just do something, we sit at home or we sit at work or many of us are just wondering, what more can we do to stop this insanity from continuing? We've got to do something. God, please help us find a way to stop this. So I want to put a message out there to the people like Elon Musk, Tucker Carlson, oh doggone it, Russell Brand, Tom McDonald, Dax, some really great people to start putting together a revival bigger than Woodstock.
Maybe like a Zoom meeting, requesting them to do a private Zoom meeting at one point, and then maybe a public one on YouTube.
Well, to start putting something together, find a place, somebody like is his name Troy Atkins, country singer.
Country singer. I thought you were talking about the country singer. Boy, now you got me confused. I think it's Roy.
Yeah, it's is it Roy? Troy? Trey. It's Trey Atkins. You've got a lot of property. Let's look at someplace warm, because we don't want to be up here in Minnesota, because number one, it's already freezing cold. We've got snow. The ground's already starting to freeze. So we definitely want to have this someplace that's warmer.
That's him.
Closer. Okay. Yep. There's Trey Atkins. That's Trey Atkins. Okay. So let's. And what's his name? He does that podcast on Spotify. Boy, I have no mind right now. What's his name? He does that podcast. He smokes weed on the show. I just love it. And for the life of me, I cannot grab his name right now. Honey, what's the guy's name that does that? Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan, spread the news. We're putting together a massive revival. We just need a nice warm place within the country. I don't think many of us have the money to fly to Hawaii.
I think Zoom would be good. I think you're asking for a lot for the beginning. We don't all have to meet up in one place. Some people can't. Well, but a Zoom would be a massive
Then at the
Zoom
revival, they have a big screen where they put up Zoom, and all the people that can't make it can join on
the Zoom call. Yeah.
But to have this revival, that would, I believe it would be bigger than Woodstock. But to bring us all together and to start opening ourselves to spirituality, to the Creator, and to just come together as one people and one nation to say enough is enough.
Yeah.
We cannot continue in this direction. We are faced with a huge reality, and a lot of people don't take that seriously. You need to take it seriously now. You need to open your eyes, open your ears. You need to start praying. I don't mean go to church and get all stiff-collared and blah, 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 blah. No, you just need to get your shit together and start paying attention. You can't keep hiding under your rock. You got to toss the rock in the water and keep coming. This way a little bit. Whoop, down a little bit. Up a little bit. Whoa, right there. No, okay. The Ezra Klein Show. What's that about? Yeah. Ezra Klein.
He talks about conservatives taking over, the chaotic state of the Republican Party. And, things like that. He just talks about what's going on in Congress and what's going on with the Republican Party, and how some Republicans like steered away and were voting for Harris and thinking that he was going to lose, so they didn't want to jump ship, and they wanted to. It's just talking about maintaining the course of good.
Yeah.
Good versus bad, outweighing the outcome. What kind of an outcome do we want? Are we jumping ship as Republicans just because we feel that somebody might lose?
Yeah.
And here is Trump, and instead of giving him his full support, not just when you vote, yes, he won, it was all red, but it just showed you how many people talk the talk like you and are in a reality, and how many people are like my family member who I'm distanced from, who are undercover Republicans who will vote for him but support the other parties. So it is chaotic within the Republican Party, because obviously everybody voted for him. The majority voted for him. But on the other hand, you had people who will come on these podcasts, Spotify, and just talk out of their assholes and not listen to important subjects and even the bullet points, the huge, important, hard bullet points that people don't want to get into that you're discussing today. It is chaotic within our own party.
Yeah.
When they aren't willing, now they are. He's going to be president. Everybody's going to jump on that ship.
But here's the downfall. They're already jumping ship. They're already turning around. Rand Paul.
Who's the wait? Who's the one who just
Matt Gaetz dropped out?
Yeah, that he dropped out.
Yeah, not speaker. He was going to be
I forgot
Trump.
his name.
Okay, thanks, honey. Shit. Matt
What's his
Gaetz
name?
was chosen to be Trump's AG and Attorney General. He would have been a great Attorney General, but the haters just kept bringing up.
Matt Gaetz.
Matt Gaetz, yes. And so he was going to be the AG. So now he has dropped out. He dropped out. He withdrew yesterday. So now Trump has named the AG of Florida, a woman, very educated and very good at her job. So wonderful. I applaud him for that.
Here she is. Oh, beautiful woman, by the way.
Yeah.
She is stunning and smart.
There, that's good. Yep. She's very good at her job, very good at what she does. And she will be an asset to the White House. She will be an asset to government. And so, so now Matt Gaetz is out. Rand Paul,
Pam Bondi, just by the way, that's her name.
Oh, good. Bondi, yep. Rand Paul turncoated on an issue of, about this massive deportation. So he Rand Paul, right? Rand Paul. Oh, yeah. So Rand Paul turncoated on Trump getting the military to help with this massive deportation. And he voted against having the military. So they're already, and Rand Paul is a senator, a Republican senator.
Yeah.
So you've already got these people in Congress who are already turning their backs.
Yeah.
I don't want to get into labels. I don't care what you are. I really don't care what you are. What I care about is the country that we're living in. You can go to you go to Hungary. The president of Hungary, if you try to illegally cross their border, you're going to be dead because they're going to shoot you. Look that up. Do the research on that because that is a fact. That is an absolute fact. He has been on the news, the president of Hungary, and he will let you know. You want to go to their country and live in their country, then you go in the right way, just like you should be going
You're
in
going to
right
follow
here.
the rules.
They're going to follow the rules.
What did we say? And I've had people, not one or maybe 4 or 5 people tell me, you hate Spanish people. You don't like Spanish people. And a lot of times when people are prejudiced, they'll go, oh, I have a friend like this and I have a friend. No. I don't hate Spanish people.
Yeah.
I don't like when our government doesn't think about the citizens in this country and how hard they work and are stranded, drugged up ex-military who are homeless in the streets of California, and nobody gives a shit whether they have a home, whether they are taking, have medical care, whether they have food. They care about people who break the law.
Yeah, that's what they're showing.
Listen, nobody is ever saying we want any of those children to not get the help that they need if they're good people. But you cannot break the law in a country. You can't jump over and say, here we are, give us free medical, give us free food, give us free housing. Every 5 years we get another check, every kid we have. You're rewarded for breaking the law. There is not another country on the face of this earth anywhere that is going to allow you to bust into apartments in Manhattan, take them over, kick out their owners, steal their property.
So that's another thing. Get some water. But that's another thing. Thank you for touching on that, because the other thing, so cute. The other thing is that Biden has also opened the doors to the detention centers. So he's letting out all the illegals that are in the detention. What? Oh, they're thinking about doing that. Okay. So Biden's talking about considering opening up the detention centers that are holding hundreds of illegals. It's just unbelievable. Just unbelievable.
Well, that's why I was touching on it. And here's the thing, we've spoken about this, our borders secured, our borders locked up. We give billions of dollars, billions to other countries. And sure, there are some good reasons we do and some stupid, I think, my opinion. But we should take some of that money, a little from this country, a little from that country, a little from this and this and this, and get our very, very strong women and men around those freaking borders. Exactly. If I break the rules, and the cops come here and read me my Miranda rights because you broke the rules, you got the right for an attorney, you got the right, I'm not a cop, so I could do that. So here you are. I mean, why should that be the law for me? I didn't jump over somebody's country wall. I didn't go into somebody's apartment and kick out the citizens of that country out of an apartment that they've paid for and owned and worked for. I'm not like one of these immigrants that ran around slashing people in Manhattan in the face. It's another show. Another show. Go look up what we're talking about. I'm just giving you a synopsis.
Day before yesterday.
But wait a second. Or years ago, probably about 10 years ago, I lived in a home that had the woods in the back of me, right? So maybe about 250 foot of woods, which is not a lot compared to where Cynthia is. And about 2 miles up, there was a suitcase found. Now let's backtrack. A girl went to her mother, said he's going to kill me, talking about her ex-boyfriend. And I've been in domestic violence, and so has Cynthia, so it's close to our heart. We're not going to discuss that now. This is not the show. But a girl went to her mother, said he's going to kill me. She went to one of the classmates of her knew the boyfriend. The boyfriend happened to be an immigrant without papers. Okay, since everybody doesn't like the fact that that it's an illegal person who came over the wall, and whether you have let your visa extend past its expiration date or you didn't ever get a visa at all.
Yeah.
This is this guy. Okay, that's what he did. He broke the law. It's not just Spanish people who are walking over. I'm sure a couple of Greeks were in there somewhere. I don't know. I'm just making this up. But it doesn't matter. It has nothing to do with the color of your skin. Has nothing to do with what nationality you are. Aren't we past that?
Yep.
There are so many times where immigrants from any country get sometimes a little more extras because of the compassion that the Americans have.
I'll be right back. You keep talking. I'll be right back.
Now, it has nothing to do. We've spoken about things like this. Cops don't hate you because of the color of your skin. Are there a couple of very few? Majority of cops aren't going to risk their families, their lives. Military are not going to risk their families, their lives to take you out because they don't like your nationality. It's not happening. They have too much to lose, and we have to be narcissist sociopaths to think that we're worth it for them to lose what they have worked so hard for. So they're not going to. But again, if an American citizen has to follow the rules, so should the people who enter this country and want to stay. And so life is hard, and I get people have financial problems, or but you have to understand, you have to become a part of the culture of America and become a part of it fully, not just the small little details that you would like to. So becoming a part of our government system, like voting and having those rights, and becoming a citizen to want to be a part of this great nation and the opportunities that it affords people, that's great, but there are a lot of hiccups in our system. And one of them is our homeless, our drug addicts, and crime. People don't like Giuliani. Giuliani cleaned up the streets, and the only ones who don't like Giuliani are the criminals. Why would the criminals want, that's why they wanted to take him down. Nobody likes authority, but authority is needed. You don't have to like it, but you have to respect it. You have to understand it. Authority is there to protect you. So, come on, get with it. And Cynthia and I aren't the type of women that are just going to fall into place to become popular, obviously. It's like our MO is that we really don't care. We want people to like us, but we're not going to stop who we are and our continuation of wanting to learn further to keep America safe. You see how informative Cynthia is, and it takes hours and hours to watch these podcasts to learn about all these different characters, and she does it. So I was just like tooting your horn.
Were you?
It's like, go Cynthia. I was telling them about you, what type of person you are.
Now, the other night I did a show on why women pee so much. I went ahead and did that show. Why women pee so much.
I wasn't there, but so tell me why.
So when you gotta go, and that's it. Yeah. so I can't get into it now. That'll be another show. Because
But
right
you
now,
didn't do the show? I thought you just
I
said
did.
you did.
I did.
Oh,
I did do the show.
and
Why
the
Women
outcome?
Was that okay, so if you watch the show, you'll see the reason why women have to go pee so often. It really is about women who have children. And as we grow older, the pelvic floor, so the pelvic floor, the muscles in the pelvic floor grow weaker over time. And so the bladder muscles also grow weaker over time because they get stretched out. Imagine carrying something in your belly. Let's see, my first daughter weighed, when she was born, 9 pounds 7 ounces, or 9 pounds 10 ounces, something like that. Anyway, 9 pounds is a lot of weight to carry in your belly.
I had 3 of them at almost just below 7 pounds.
Yeah. So
and 3 of them,
that
6
stretches
something.
out all of those muscles, not just on the outside. You don't just get stretch marks. You also those muscles on the inside get stretched out also. So I admire the hell out of women who, they work out, they get their bodies back in shape. I wasn't one of those. Well, I wasn't, whatever. But now in my 60s, I have to, if I don't keep up with the certain exercise, like Kegel exercises, I talk about it in the show. You can overdo Kegels, but Kegels.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
Can you?
Kegels work a lot of different muscles. Kegels
Will it
work the inner
shut down
thigh.
the urine if you overdo it?
No.
Okay.
I forget what it said about it, but you can overdo Kegel exercises. What
That's
Kegels do is they work the muscles in that bladder area, in the pelvic floor, in the abdomen. They work the abdomen. So when you're doing a Kegel, focus on what muscles you're also tightening when you're doing a Kegel. You're tightening your abdomen, you're tightening your butt. So it's like doing butt crunches, abdomen exercise, and inner thigh exercise all at the same time.
Wow.
So you're really getting a
I'm doing like 100
workout.
Kegels today. 100 Kegels a day, and I'll get the legs I want.
Watch that show if you want to know more about why women pee so often.
That's so cool.
It mostly has to do with women who have had children. So look that up. Anyway, we got to go. It is hunting season. This is the last weekend for us to hunt. Sunday at the close of the day, where it's done for rifle season. So we're going to close the show with that. Sorry it went a little long. We've got a lot going on in our country. We've got a lot to go through, get through. There's another one that I mentioned last night, another YouTube show. His first name's Sam. I forget what his last name is, but he's on last night's show. I talked about him in last night's show and put his info out there. So shout out to all of you.
Are we going to be able to do a show every day?
Yes.
Get one up every day?
Yes.
So hopefully this one, and then you'll just let me know when we'll do. But we'll have a show every day, whether it's just me, whether it's just Cynthia, whether it's the both of us. We're gonna pop those videos up, so please watch them till the end. Like, share, and subscribe, and really, whatever we inform you with, really try to take an hour out of your day or a couple of hours in the week, and just listen to some videos and some different opinions, and research your own,
let us know what you think about
you're interested in. Know who your government is.
Yeah.
Try to learn your local government, because that's where you're going to get the laws that really are going to affect your life.
Yep.
And we'll figure it out.
Stay informed.
Stay informed.
Yep. With that said, God bless. Stay safe out there and have a great day. Love you guys.
Thank you. Love you.
Bye for now. Till next time. This is Cynthia and Maria signing off.